Everyone knows music, whether you're at the store or the barber, it's practically impossible to ignore. Well, imagine if it was way more inconvenient to listen to. Basically cost you a fortune, and you couldn't even do it wherever you wanted. I just described it as vinyls. Like, what were you expecting?
Apparently nowadays, it's fun to listen to music like you were born in the 1800s. Now I myself am not clean from this practice, but there are three main reasons why people do this. One, they just like collecting music from the artists they like. Two, that's genuinely how they listen to music. And three, they don't want to give their $15 a month to the trillion-dollar corporate companies.
So we know why people buy them, but how do they actually work? Well, actually, you see these eensy little grooves in the vinyl. No, of course you don't. They're like really small.
Okay, so let me explain this as simply as possible, right? So sound is vibration, and music is sound. So music is vibration, right? You get that? And so basically, when music is being played, the vibrations are being recorded by a needle and indented into the vinyl, making very tiny grooves. But that needle that made them, and I can't read it, so you need another needle that can read the vibrations, and it'll play the vibrations aloud. And those vibrations will be converted right back into the music that was played. You get all that?
What? Side note, vinyls can come in 3 full sizes, which is usually 12 inches for a full album, 10 inches for an EP, and 7 inches for a single. The reason they go smaller and smaller is because, less vinyl equals less recording time equals less actual music. So if you didn't get any of that, that makes complete and utter sense. Overall, it's worse. So why do artists still do it?
Answer, it's more profitable.
Oh, that makes sense. It also makes it easier for you to get sales, which makes it easier for you to chart, which is that big list of new artists released that have been doing well. Which is also why Taylor Swift has released 34 versions of her new album. Jesus fuck. No matter how much of a scummy practice this is, the Swifties, they've ate it up. Which is why the album has been number 1 out of the top 100 for the past 7 weeks. Man, let bears and trees up there or something. Another big issue with vinyls is the world. If your favorite little indie band from UK just released their brand new album, they're probably not going to be able to have it, distributed in America. So, you're going to have to pay $37 million worth of shipping just to get it, and it'll probably be damaged. Now, a lot of bands and artists are able to have their music distributed across the pond, like Arctic Monkeys. They've got some bangers. Their debut, Tranquility Base, peak. Once again though, a lot of bands aren't. You see, 7 inches, they're usually pretty cheap. But these come from Los Campesinos, which is a fairly small indie band from Wales. I paid an arm and a leg just to ship these. That's another issue with vinyls. They are expensive to print, and some bands can't afford reprinting their older and less loved releases. So someone tell me what the fuck this is.
CDs are the less loved, cheaper, and more convenient alternative to vinyls. Bands will usually have them printed a lot more often than actual vinyls because they're way easier to make and just cheaper overall.
Sometimes the CDs come in these dinky ass cardboard cases, maybe so the artist can fit more stuff inside. But sometimes they come in the beautiful plastic CD cases, which is just better.
I will once again be assuming that some artists use the cardboard cases because I'm pretty sure they are cheaper.
Now don't let anyone know I told you this, but there are rumors of some albums that have to use more than one vinyl.
These albums are real, as some are so long that they constitute the use of, get this, 2 vinyls. Isn't that crazy? Some have to have 3.
Oh, don't get me started on 3 vinyl long albums. That's too long. Vinyls may just be really bad at actually having enough time for a single album, but 3 vinyls? There's nothing that can use the time worse. So what the fuck's this?
Cassettes are like the weird middleman between CDs and vinyls, with them behaving more like vinyls with the 2 functional sides and less playtime, but they are also very similar to CDs as they are more portable, or more cheaper, and have shitty-ass cases as well.
Now, I could deal with it on CDs, but look at this. You've got this beautiful, beautiful plastic case that perfectly protects your cassette and the artwork itself. But then, what is this shit? A sleeve? This is disgusting! I never want to see this in my life!
One of my favorite practices with cassettes is that if you damage the case of one cassette, you can just steal another. Try this with vinyls and you look fucking weird.
Oh my gosh, I love the Arctic Monkeys. What the fuck's this? So overall, physical music is not portable, more expensive, less convenient, holds less music, and is lower quality. But Spotify's making me pay $12 extra this year, so fuck them.